What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink.
Look, a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. I'm a whole ass bust out, so I understand. What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What is up? It is me, L Teddy 27, and I am back for another review. This is going to be our review for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is season 1. It is episode 6. It is entitled Sundance City. Now, it's Sundance week in Salt Lake City, and there's a lot going on in town. Brooks, we find out, is going to be in this fashion show for Park City Fashion Week, which Park City is a neighboring city to Salt Lake City, so he's going to be in his fashion show. And also some of his fashions and clothing are going to be featured in the fashion show. Let me say this. What this whole Brooks fashion thing does for me, it seems to perpetuate the continued racism in industries such as fashion. Because from what I've seen of the fashions that they've rolled out there of Brooks, he has no business being featured anywhere. Like, his clothing is not the deal. But because he's white and privileged, and you got, people, I didn't even know I was going to go down this road because it ain't even in my notes. But I thought about it. I'm like, why is this little white boy who I might have more fashion sense, or as much fashion sense as he does? I don't know nothing about fashion. Ceremoniously being thrust into the limelight and spotlight for fashions. For what? Because you're white and privileged, not based on the merits and quality of your fashions. Because based on your merits and quality of your fashion, you should not be featured by anybody anywhere in America. But I did not know I was going to go on this rant about, racism within the fashion industry. But it just goes to show that there's so many people, and not just people of color, white people, blue people, black people, brown people, yellow people, red and yellow, black and white. They are precious in his sight. There are so many young people in the industry scratching and clawing and producing great work. And this little boy who has done nothing, who grew up with the silver spoon in his mouth, and who basically, let me get off this soapbox. Let me get back to this review. But y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it, because I know a lot of people and have friends that are, doing some great stuff and, clawing their way. And you see the stories of people all over the place that are doing this thing, but they just don't ceremoniously roll out this young man and feature him like he's the next, Ralph Lauren or Tommy Hilfiger. And I just called out a whole bunch of white people who probably back in their day didn't deserve it either. And the only reason that they're famous is because they have people working for them that are really producing a good clothing style. They're just having their names sprawled all over the place. Let me shut up about this. We're back. Jen, we see Jen and her assistant. They discuss this VIP Sundance party that they're going to host, because her cousin is a filmmaker. He's producing a documentary that's going to be shown at the Sundance Film Festival, and she's going to have a party, VIP only party, where they view the film at her home, and it's for VIPs only. And I was like, that's real cute, Jen. Y'all know if Jen can't do nothing else, she could throw a party. Now she could throw a party. She bitch ain't shit, but she could throw a party. Anyway, then they went into this whole conversation about Stu, her assistant, being drunk at a party one time and calling himself Stu Chains. Stu Chains! Like, really? I ain't going down this road. Nope. I already had my soapbox moment for the review. Not going down this road. Anyway, Lisa and her husband are out, getting venues ready for all of the parties, because she called herself the Queen of Sundays, so she's getting a lot of stuff ready. He hates, they are in business together, but she act like she's his boss, even though they're business partners. And he really hates it. Like, he really hates his role. But you settled for it. You accept it. And so that's your place and that's your role. You accept it. You okay with it, girl. You ain't got nobody to be mad with but yourself. We then see Whitney invites Jen over for a hot tub party. So they could talk. It wasn't a party. It was just a get together. Come get in the hot tub so we could talk. So Whitney tells us that she's having this party, her annual birthday party that she has for her husband, who's turning 52. And, they're going to start off at her house, and they're going to get on the party bus, and then they're going to end up at someone's house for the big party. She tells Jen, listen, hey girl, I'm just prepping you now. Mary is coming. I ain't got no issues with Mary, and she gonna be there. Now, girl, if you want to be mad, you can be mad. But what I'm not finna do, and what we not finna have, is the carrying on at my husband's birthday party that you had at the 20s party that I done seen you do at all of these other events. Girl, I'm letting you know that now. We ain't having none of that carrying on. I was here for it, Whitney. Let a bitch know from the door. Hey, bitch, we're not here for it. She let Jen know, girl, I ain't having it. Play pussy and get fucked if you want to. I was here for it, Whitney. But Whitney, to be the youngest, honey, she sure carries herself the right way, better than some of these old ass whores. Anyway, Meredith then calls Whitney and asks her if she, would be a part of the little fashion show that they're having for the Park City Fashion Week. She says, "Well, girl, I'll think about it. I got a lot of stuff going on with my husband's birthday party, but I'll think about it. We'll see how that goes." So Jen, we see her at home picking out outfit for Whitney's husband's party. Not Jen, Mary. Girl, because both of them trash. Not Jen. We see Mary. She's at home trying to pick out an outfit for Mary is picking out an outfit to wear to this party that Whitney's gonna have. So y'all help me. Did she call that lady? I don't know if she's the maid, if she's a nurse, if she's the housekeeper, or whatever the fuck she is. But did she just call that woman who is her cousin? Did she just say, "Oh yeah, that's my grandmother's brother's daughter"? Your cousin? Like, the way she said it, like she was just talking about some random person on the street. And then she went in this whole tirade about, I don't know nothing about her. I don't want to know. I don't know about her family. I don't know about her personal life. I don't know nothing. If First of all, even if this wasn't your blood relative, don't you want to know some things about the people working in your house and working in the intimate parts of your existence? Like, this lady is in all of y'all stuff. She's in your rooms. She has access to all, looks like she has access to most of the areas. She could steal from you. And so you might want to have, this is Mary we're talking about. The bitch never makes sense. So moving on. They take, we then get to the party that Whitney has. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to say about these Salt Lake City girls. These whores know how to throw parties. So they started the party off at Whitney and her husband Justin's house. That party alone looked like it was a lot of fun. Then they took it to the party bus and got out of order. And after they got off the party bus, they went to this big house out in Deer Park. And it looked like a great time was had by all. Baby, I was here for it where Heather was like, well, this is so-and-so's house, and she's the real queen of Sundance, even though Lisa feels she is, but don't tell Lisa that. I was here for it. I believe Heather. I believe her. Anyway, so then Jen and Mary have a little chit-chat. Jen, and her disrespectful ass, denies saying that Mary fucked her grandfather. I wouldn't have denied shit. I would have said, I said it. You fucked him, and I'm still fucking with him and procreated with him. Where's the lie? But she tried to backpedal and pussy pop off of it, which makes her more trash. You're trash, Jen. Mary then was like, okay, I'm not dealing with you. Can anybody explain to me, speaking of fashions, I got a cash out for somebody who can explain to me what that was Mary had on. What in everything that is holy did Mary have on? Girl, Mary, oh girl. Anyway, moving on. The party looked great. Meredith and Brooks, they go look at some of the sweatsuits that he done designed, and the sweatsuits look like trash. Just trash. Anyway, he's upset that his dad can't come. Listen, let me help you understand something, Brooks. Meredith made this bed, and since you don't have a house of your own, you ain't got no business of your own. Meredith's bed has now become your bed, and you have to lay in it. So Meredith told her husband, bitch, I don't want you around. Bitch, I don't need you here. Bitch, get away from me and my whole household. We leaving. Not we leaving, but I need you to leave. And that's what he did. And now that is the bed that Meredith made. And now, Brooks, you got to lay in it. Since you're so involved with your mama and since you got all this going on and you ain't got no business of your own, you ain't at nobody's school nowhere in America, you ain't went and made a, place for yourself. So you got to lay in whatever Meredith makes because you're living in our house. So Meredith made the bed, which was your dad can't be around. And now you got to lay in it. He ain't there, honey. Blame your mama. Don't blame your daddy. Anyway, Lisa is out organizing events for Sundance or whatever. So then her babysitter is at home, or whoever this chick is that's at home with Lisa's kids. I would understand this whole thing if it were not Sundance week. But y'all know it's Sundance week. Y'all know this is probably when she make a good portion of her money. This woman is out working. Now, I ain't saying that, I gave her a little flack last week because I said when we saw the son's party that she looked like she ain't really that involved of her mother. And she probably ain't. She probably ain't shit of her mother. But I'm going to give her a pass this week because it's Sundance week. This is the busiest week for her. She out here working. Why are you trying to call this woman and you know where she's at? She's working. Of course she first ignored her and she sent you the voicemail. She in the middle of work. Girl, get your life. Anyway, Whitney and Heather, they go out for drinks. And Heather talks all about how she doesn't believe that there's love out there. That love is out there for her. Girl, Heather, it is what it is. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. But what I will say, did y'all check out those pictures of Heather back when she was young? Back before she had all those surgeries and morphed into Thanos and, got the gauntlet and morphed into Thanos. And now we're all afraid for her to snap her fingers because we're afraid that we're going to cease to exist because we might be a part of the half of the human species that ceases to exist when she snaps her fingers. Heather was a cute girl before all the surgery. Girl, why? Anyway, Jen's parties happened. Jen once again had a great party. A good time was had by all. And I think a good time was had by all because she wasn't forced to invite everybody. So you invited the girls who you knew you got along with. Jen invited Heather and Whitney, and they had a great time. I was glad to see it. Because it was kind of cute. Or whatever. So then, during the middle of the party, they try to hook Jen up. Not Jen. Jen and Whitney try to hook Heather up because Heather need to get her some. She need to get her box beat in. Now, I know a lot of people probably going to go off and probably have whole tirades on it. It didn't bother me. They hooked her up with some black dude. The black dude was down for it. He was here for it. He took her off to probably production van or truck or whatever they keep all of the equipment in because he was part of the production team. Went back there and blew her back out. That woman put footprints on the top of that van out there in the cold, honey, and got her box beat in. I ain't mad at it. Listen, she came there to be a whole ass bust down. She told them from the beginning, I ain't here to be friends. She's the whole bust down girl. She's an NSA type girl. And I'm here for her because I'm a whole NSA type girl. What we doing? No strings attached. We're a whole NSA type chick over here. Listen, I'm a whole ass bust down. So I understand Jen wanting to be a whole ass bust down. When you become a woman of a certain age and you don't feel like going through all of this, that, and the third no more, listen, I'm here for the bust down and keep it moving. And that's what she did. She got bust down, kept it moving. Now, it's going to be a whole lot of people mad that she had sex with a black man. And y'all know, people have called me a whole ass hotep from time to time. I could be that guy, but in this instance, it didn't bother me. I ain't really care. Go ahead, girl. Get it how you live. Go get your life. Anyway, Meredith and Brooks, they was at home getting ready for the fashion show. He starts freaking out, having anxiety attacks. The toilet starts to overflow. The dog shitting everywhere. Just Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong. They finally make it to the fashion show like 45 minutes late. Brooks is all in his feelings, all about his dad not being there. The dad left him a cute little message or whatever. Girl, it just became a whole bunch of, I really didn't care at the end. And that was the end. We'll see. It ended with them being at the little fashion show or whatever. I really didn't care. It was just like, whatever. And that was the whole episode. This was okay. I want more of the parties, and they gave us more of the parties and partying, but I not as many. Like they gave us like 3 or 4 parties this episode, I feel like. And I wanted to see more of what happened at the party because the parties seemed like they were a lot of fun. Like that party that Whitney had for her husband, I wanted to see more of the stuff that happened there. Or Jen's party, I wanted to see more of what happened there because they looked like they had a great time. So they tried to push too much in one episode and we didn't get enough. And so, yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's get in the comment section. I know some people gonna have something to say about, having sex with a black man. I really don't care. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I've been watching The Big Mouth on Netflix. So, my boy's hormone monster. That's what he be like. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.